Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka The Clockmaster. I'm here with my friend
Joseph
Malkowitz. He's been on this channel before, guys. If you guys don't know him, it's Joseph. We just got back from watching Logan. Alright? We're going to give you a spoiler-free review, guys. We're going to share our overall thoughts, you know, stuff we liked about it, stuff we didn't like. But if you want to see the spoilers, stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be a spoiler-filled video. This one, we're going to keep it spoilers. So, I'm going to start by saying my overall feeling of this movie, guys, is that this is the way a finale should be done. That's all I can say. You know, if you've been following the X-Men franchise for some point, you know that there's been a lot of ups and downs with the X-Men franchise, and some people like it and some people don't like it, and there's a lot of issues with it. But I think that Fox really redeemed themselves with this film. You know, like, what do you think about it? Like, your overall feelings about the film?
I feel like this was a great film. I haven't read the comics of Old Man Logan, so I don't know that much about this storyline, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Neither one of us actually read the original Old Man Logan storyline. So for both of us, we were both watching this thing without having really a clue as to Logan's the Old Man Logan storyline from the comic books. However, you know, I know a little brief synopsis of what's really, you know, his current situation, like how he is and everything like that. So I mean, this is coming from two people who don't really know the original source material for this particular movie, and it was great. What do you think about the actors, man?
Hugh Jackman was great as usual.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart as well.
And like there was like the comedy too, man.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh man, dude, this movie was filled with comedy. Like there was so much funny moments, and like Patrick Stewart, he did a great job. Professor X delivering that comedic. It's a comedic style from both of these characters that we have never seen before on screen, which is very fun to watch, and it's very enjoyable to watch too. And I want to talk about too the girl. I don't know her name. The actress who plays X-23.
Yeah.
For her age, that child did a great job in this movie playing X-23. She, like, what are your thoughts on her playing with her as X-23? Do you think the performance was like really good, or?
Yeah, especially for like her age. For a young actor, she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, she did a really good job, guys. Like, she was convincing. She had the moments where it was like she was very, you know, convince you that she's tough and hard, but then there's also moments that she was able to convince you that she's a kid, and she's still a kid. So she was, you know, to be able to switch from being a kid and being tough and hard and strong, it's really good, and that deserves a lot of, you know, praise. That was really good. So I'm just gonna list some of the positive stuff that we liked about it. One of the main things I really loved about this film was just how refreshed this film felt. It felt like it was, while it's supposed to continue the storyline, it felt as though it was a separate film on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what's your take on how they, you know, shot everything? How'd you feel about that?
Well, like, I love how the action scenes were shot. They were done pretty well, and I enjoyed watching the action scenes, and I wanted kind of more of that.
Yeah.
By the same token, I also wanted more of the, like, emotional side to it.
You know, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I think the movie does really well between having like a little balance with that, but then again, like you said, the action sequences, like, I wanted a lot more. And guys, this film, action sequences are on par. Like, everything is just like, anytime action is in place, it's done right way. It's done the right way, and it's done the way that Wolverine, like, this is a Wolverine, man. This is the Wolverine that we needed 10 years ago. Not that PG Wolverine. This is that rated R Wolverine. Like, some seriously cutthroat, literally, Wolverine that we needed. So, like Joey said, the action sequences are definitely good too. One of the other things I liked too was, while it was a very unnoticeable, was the music choices as well within the film. It was very unnoticeable, but like it gave you this, you know, this old Western type of feel, you know. It kind of separated you from the rest of the world. essentially. I don't know if did you get that feeling too, or that's just me?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like it felt like if it took you to a different part of the world, really. Like it just normally when you watch these like superhero movies and everything, most of them have like they're existing in the same universe or somehow, so you know they're somehow connected. But this felt separate, all by its own, man. And from the beginning, you know, like I said, spoiler free, from the beginning, you actually get to see the kind of condition that Logan is in. Like you get a clear glimpse of Logan's condition. So I love what the directors did. Is there any negative things that you have to say about the movie, really?
No, not really.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Surprisingly, there's nothing really negative about this movie, really, for me that I can really take out. The only negative thing I can say is just the lack of action, the lack of more action, because it was there, it was good, but more action. There's not too much cons there, man. But like I said, guys, this movie, even if you're not a Wolverine fan and you haven't watched like the actual X-Men franchise, I'm pretty sure you can watch this movie and enjoy it just as a standalone film as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can if you wanted to make it a standalone film, I think you could make it a standalone film and it would work. Like at least that's just my opinion. I think it would actually work if you did it that way. So I mean, look, like I said, you can go watch it, man. I would give this movie. What would you rate this movie on like a scale of 1 to 10?
A 9.8.
9.8. I'm in the boat with Joey, man. I would actually give it a 9. I would honestly, to say it's flawless.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to really say that it's flawless because I feel like there's gonna be something out there that someone's gonna point out that's gonna make you be like, maybe it's a little flawless. But I'm gonna have to agree with Joey on that one and give it a close to a 10. Close to a 10 on that one. Like I like a decent 9.8 and a half. A 9.8 and a half, man. Like this movie, and it's so emotional, man. This movie is really emotional. Like it hits you in so many areas, especially in ways that you don't expect. Like I had a specific prediction as to how this movie was gonna go, and it completely was just they do a couple of things in this movie that you do not expect to happen in the way that it happened. Like I don't know about you, because I didn't really watch his emotions when like certain things happened, but I was just like flat out, mouth open. And the way how the movie ended, man, like, well, not even the way how the movie ended, there was a certain point within the movie, everyone had that respect of just being quiet. Everyone was quiet. Everyone was focusing on what was going on, because everyone was just absorbing this moment. Like, this could be, I don't want to say it, but the last time we see Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. You know, he said it's the last time. Everyone said it's the last time, but I don't want to think so, man. Do you think he's gonna just trick us and show up in Deadpool 2?
I think he is.
Some weird way he's gonna show up in Deadpool 2.
There's rumors. So.
There's rumors. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna show up in Deadpool 2. But I think like you said, Hugh Jackman did a very good job. You know, and he also mentioned that this was kind of a personal role for him. Like, you know, this was something that he really wanted to do for the fans. You know, like, I mean, you as you know, watching Wolverine and everything, how do you feel that, you know, his performance as this, you know, Wolverine, you know, how does it make you feel about, you know?
I mean, I like what Hugh Jackman did with it. He like went all out in this film. His performance was phenomenal, and you could just kind of feel his emotions. Yeah, you can. Yeah, he's hitting it on a point, man. You can feel the exact emotion of Hugh Jackman's love for this character. And this movie, man, is just Logan. He's hurting. He's grinding. Like, if you guys seen the trailer with you know, Johnny Cash singing "Hurt," it's literally that, man. This dude is hurting from all areas, man. Physically, emotionally, mentally. This guy is hurting everywhere. And through all the original films, all the older films, you know, like the Wolverine, the whole X-Men 1 to X-Men 3, and X-Men Origins, he's been through a lot of stuff. He's been through a lot of stuff. So this was a conclusion that I think was
it was going to happen sometime, you know, this whole thing with Logan, but I felt, like you said, Hugh Jackman really put his all into this thing, and, you know, with all the hurt and everything that this character Logan has been through, this movie, you know, he's old, he's tired, he's this, and, you know, it's just, you know, you can see it, man. You can just see all of that passion and emotion put into this character, man. So I'm glad the way how it came out. I'm very satisfied with the outcome of this film. Would you buy this film on Blu-ray?
Definitely.
You buy it on Blu-ray, right?
Yeah.
What, you know, and we were actually talking about this before the movie went out. Before we went to the movies, about he saw this on an article about it being a black and white possible movie release.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know you were sharing a little bit about it, but how would you feel about that if they re-release it black and white?
I mean, it'd be interesting. I would go see it again in black and white.
Yeah, I would see it again black and white too, dude. Because I don't know, man. This movie, and one of the things I love about the movie too, and I know this review's probably going all over the place because normally it's going all over the place. But one of the things I forgot to mention I really liked too was the story.
Yeah. This
story was deep. It was a deep story. You know, it was a bittersweet story, and like I said, we're gonna discuss this a little bit more in the spoiler review. So be on the lookout for that one. I'm gonna drop that a little bit later today. But the story was great. It tells a story in a way that it's just like it's personal for you, man. Like, it's real personal. Like, you leave this movie just feeling like, wow, like we just witnessed this greatness. Literally, man. And that's how I felt leaving this theater, man. So any last thoughts or anything before we close off this spoiler-free review?
I kind of feel a little empty because we're not gonna see Hugh Jackman playing this role anymore. So it's kind of like our childhood growing up seeing Offie.
Yeah, it like he said, man, it felt as though, you know, you did lose something. Like, you did lose something, and, you know, it's real. Like I said, it's a real emotional thing. Like, even though we know it's just, you know, but this is part of our childhood. You know, it's, you know, people like Joey and I grew up watching Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine since 2003. Like, this is like he said, literally our childhood, man. So to see these things, man, is just really been a blessing to see it. And to grow up and actually witness all of this happen. But like I said, you felt empty, like, you know, not knowing that, you know, knowing that you're not going to see this again. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed our little spoiler-free review of Logan, you know, we didn't go that much in depth because we want to save the real discussion, the real reviews actually with the spoilers, man. You know, so we're gonna see, like I said, look out for that video, man. Joey gave it a 9.8. I'm like I said, I'm in the same boat with him, so I'm gonna give him like a 9. I'm gonna give it like a 9.82 around there, and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of videos like this: movie reviews, movie news updates, trailer reactions, trailer reviews, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any one of those things, please make sure you subscribe. Leave your comments down below, ring your notification bell on the way out, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Clockmaster out.